this is my husband, Meryl-Lee Roach, and today is our second video for this year. First of all, thank you for...
It's only the second time this year, babe.
Yeah, it's only the second time we are shooting a video this year, but it's not bad because it's in the month of February.
Yeah,
so you know, one a month is not that bad. Although we would like to do more videos, but unfortunately we work, we are mommies and daddies, and you know, life is life. So we try as much as possible as we can, or we are trying our best basically to do this, right? But we are doing this and we would like to stay more consistent, but that means more discipline, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, first of all, I want to apologize to you guys for wearing my glasses and then the light that you guys can see in my glasses. I'm sorry if it irritates most of you guys, but my eyes has been going through the most for this week, so I'm just gonna be having my glasses on today in this video. Throughout, I will probably take my glasses off as we go because it will irritate me also seeing it, but then for now, just, you know, bear with me. So today's video is similar to, not similar, but like he got the questions as well for this video. I did not get the questions, so it is like the first one where all the questionnaires and everything has been set up by him. We loved it the last time, hence we are doing this again. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys liked this video as well. So not to waste any much of your guys' time, let's get into this video and let's see what my husband came up with for our second video.
Love.
Okay.
Yes, Feb is the month of love.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day and the Yellow Hooters.
Okay.
And then as well, it's our anniversary month also in Feb.
Yeah.
So the topic that I basically landed on was LOVE.
Love.
So let's talk about LOVE. Basically, it's a word that everybody knows, but it can be interpreted in
a lot of
so
ways.
many different ways, and it, you know, it can go in everybody's interpretation of what it is different. You understand? So it's one of those things you can't explain to somebody what it is. You can just give your version of it. I think that's why it's such an interesting topic.
Yeah.
So it can go either way. Okay. So question number one. The definition of love.
The definition of love for me is this is gonna be like a mushy video. The definition of love, of our love, of my love for you, of your love for me, is the fact that we care very deeply about each other. We think about one another constantly, all the time.
Yes.
We want each other to be okay all the time, even though in life it is not possible to be okay 24/7. But we want each other to feel okay 24/7, and that for me is love. You put me always first, and that for me is love. You think about me more than you even think about yourself, and that for me is love. You go out of your way for anything, and that for me is love. You make me feel seen. You make me feel one. You Google me all the time to a point where I must ask you 10 times a day, what are you looking at? But you make me feel heard all the time, and you make me feel important, as you make me feel that everything that I say has value to it, and that for me is love. That's baie goed wat ek kan sê.
There's a lot of
is
things.
love.
I know there's a lot of things you want to say, but there's still questions coming. So
Okay, so then am I gonna stop here now? Because
don't say everything, because then you're gonna run out of
okay, then I'm
answers.
just gonna stop here. And
But
then
I know
now
you
for
still
you,
want to go. Okay.
I want to go on. I
basically,
can go on.
basically the definition of love for me is finding something.
Jy het pas nou mooi gedink aan
Nee.
Okay.
It's finding something, someone that you basically know that I can't live without this thing, and this thing completes me, and basically this is it for me. I would do anything to keep this and to hold on to this. That is exactly what I have with my wife. I value, I cherish it completely, and it completes me. She completes me. And that's basically the definition of love. It's like finding that something that you've always been searching for, and actually finding it and knowing that this is it. It's like a plant. You have to keep watering it and see how it grows over time. That's what it basically is. I would say that it's finding something that you know this is it, and watching it grow by watering it with what it needs to keep growing. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Okay. You see? Two different people, two different interpretations, but it still boils down to the same thing.
The exact same thing. It complements each other. It should always complement each other.
Okay. Question number, you love?
You. God. I love God. I love God.
You're answering these questions too quickly, babe. First was you, and then it's like, and it's like, God.
No, yo, net kom hier now and then. And I I'll do because I love you more than I love him. I love God. But are you asking me what do I love in our relationship?
No, I'm asking you, like, what do you love in general? That's the question.
I love God.
Okay. And you can say other stuff as well, because it's like, what do you love? Like,
oh, so it's multiple of things that I love.
You can say, what do you love? Like, what do you love? What are things that you love?
Oh, things that, okay. I love God.
Yes.
I love you. I love Zachary. I love my parents. I love our home because it feels like home. I love my business. I love my time alone by myself. A lot. I love cooking for you and Zachary because you guys always finishes my food and you never complain about my food. Even though times where I would also say, the course is not reg vandag nie, then you would always say, okay, I love it. I love that also. Oh.
Okay.
I love us. Yeah.
Yes.
I love where I'm at also now in life. Although it's difficult, but I love where I'm at. I love where we are at.
Yeah, there's
a lot of things.
And like, if you can really think about it, like most of the things you mentioned, you haven't even covered everything.
I haven't even covered
everything
because
it's impossible to get to everything. So basically, that's for me. Like things you love, it can be anything. Like I love my wife, I love my son, I love my entire family. I love gaming, I love movies, I love music, I love arts.
Yes.
I love football. Football is something I definitely love. Okay. There's a lot of things like I
love the gym now.
I think like if you can say like what do you love, it's just finding something that gives you joy and you understand, like,
oh yeah, and you know that can be like a whole conversation or like a whole topic on its own.
It can be something on its own
because it's so important to know what you love and to know and to like it's important to know what you
and
love
basically
and to water that.
And basically with that, it's something that if you love something, like there shouldn't be like an obstacle that keeps you away from doing what you love. I mean, if there's circumstance or something, that can always play a part. But if you really love something, it doesn't matter where you are or what type of situation you are. It might be the smallest thing. It might be playing chess or Netflix or whatever you want to do. Like,
and I feel like
you
especially
should
now,
just do it.
out of, like, I'm not saying we are out of the pandemic, but like we are slowly moving to, you know, normality. That a lot of us, or like a lot of people has, you know, you've lost your way in COVID, not really knowing where you are in life. So I feel like now it's so important to reconnect with yourself again and to discover again what it is that you love and to continue doing what you love.
Because I mean, doing what you love makes you who you are. It defines you as who you are, because it shows your character, it shows your personality.
Yeah.
So nurture that. Especially now, because there was a time where a lot of those things were just taken away. Can love be explained?
It can, but it also can't, because we all experience love in so many different ways. My love that I receive, or that I cherish, or that I want is not the same for the next person. Verstaan jy? So liefde kan nie, it can't be explained. It's I feel that it's a deep feeling within your soul. And only you as a human,
yes,
as an individual would know what your love is. But love is kind. Love is definitely kind. It is precious. It is like you said, it's growth. It is it's respect. Yeah. And for you?
Yeah, basically you cover that in saying that it's something that you can't be explained. You can't explain it. You can only describe it.
You can only describe it, yeah.
You can only describe
and
it.
And our
but
descriptions of love will never be the same.
That's why it's one of those things that throughout the ages, there's always been that sense of mystery with it, because
but also that sense of longing, because everybody wants to be loved.
The reason why I'm saying the sense of mystery is because of people that for years have been trying to figure out, how can I explain this, or how do I get to the point where somebody would understand this. But that's why that's why every year we get movies about it, we get books about it. It can't be explained.
It can't, but it's an ongoing conversation.
Yes, but that's why it's something
and
that's so unique. It's very unique, because when you see somebody else's version of it, it's like, wow, I never saw something this way, or
I've never experienced it. Yes.
Okay. Is love a feeling or a mindset? Simple question. Without even an explanation. You just say which one it is. Is love a feeling or mindset?
A feeling that generates into a mindset. That is my answer.
I would say it's a feeling that grows in your mind. So it's a
feeling
that eventually grows, over time, grows in your mind as well, which nurtures the feeling.
Yeah, because it's like and I always say this in marriages, you make the constant decision every day that this is my person.
It's a feeling that by using your mind, it turns into consistency over time. Does that
yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay. This is a personal question.
I hope it's not like in the bedroom.
Okay. Love about me.
So precious, soft, kind-hearted soul.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna exactly say the same thing. So that's me and you with the expression of we're gonna basically say the same thing, because I would have said exactly the same thing.
You love myself.
Yes, and look how good that is. I even said that the first thing that comes to mind, and you went to that straight away, right away.
This is a mushy video.
Mushy.
I'm gonna make me cry while we're filming this video, so let there now be like questions accessible.
Okay. What significance has love played in your life?
Oh wow. Sure. It has been so significant to me in a way that it has broadened my perspective of myself.
The significance
that is
good, babe.
No, that is the significance of what love has showed me in my life, that it has broadened my identification of myself.
That's a very good explanation. I would basically say the same in terms of, that it has in a way basically like opened my mind to realizing there's another way, there's other avenues you can explore.
Yes. There's another way of living.
Yes, and
that way you choose every day.
Yeah, and you can't describe it. It's just that it's something that's there. That, how can I basically say that it also in a sense takes away your fear.
Takes away all fear.
It takes away fear and doubt that you might have about certain things, and then it just gives you that comfort blanket to say that, things that you might not think are okay, it might makes everything okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last question: what have you learned about love? Basically, that's how many questions you can ask about this topic, because it's the one topic.
But like each question is a whole topic on its own.
It sounds similar, but it's different when you interpret it. So, what have you learned basically that's how we end it. Like, what have you learned?
What I've learned about love is, I feel like, a lot of if you have not, either when you were younger or in your upbringing or in any other way, have seen or have thought what love is, then you would not know. So what I have learned is that love is real. I have learned that love is real. It has it is I want to say something without saying something. Okay, let's do this. What I have learned about love is that it is real, and it can stay real, and it is definitely true, and it is definitely, I am worthy of love. That is what I've learned about love. That me also, I am worthy of love. Verstaan jy wat ek sê?
Ek verstaan wat jy sê, Bobby. I'm just allowing you
like,
to
I wanna say something without, throwing anything or anybody under the bus here. But what I'm gonna say is now, and if you are a young adult, or if you are a female, whether you are a young adult or even an adult, right? And you have never seen true love in your life, what I want to tell you is that it's real and it exists, and never ever think that you are not worthy of love, true love, because you haven't experienced it yet in your life, because it is still to come. It is waiting for you, and you are worth someone loving you the way you want to be loved, and even more to an extent where you will over here say, "Maar hou op, man. Stop bragging, stop showing me how you can brag with this person loving me." You know what I mean? Like, basically, I have learned that love is real, and love is true, and love is kind, and love is patient, and that I am worthy of love.
Okay.
You see, I am gonna like just break down in tears now, y'all. But
basically, with that answer, there's nothing else I can say. That answer is basically everything wrapped in a nutshell. I feel like I can't add or say something after that, because that is basically, you said everything in what you just said, in which it is real.
It's real.
And and
you are worthy of love.
You are worthy of finding it. You are worthy of having it.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
Yes. So don't ever
sell yourself short.
Yeah. Or don't let anybody
or
else,
don't even let your past define who you need to be, or
let
the level of love
you
should.
That.
Yes.
There's no way that you can allow
way.
somebody else to define who you are, because you know what you want and what's in your heart. And there's nothing that should keep you away from that.
Yeah.
Even if it takes you ages or whatever, but just know it exists.
It does exist. But like, I want to say, like, as a human being, we have so much strength within ourselves that if you feel that I should get this X amount of love, and you don't receive that X amount of love, and then you start settling for anything less than.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah. If your brain, which is the most powerful organ in our body, except by it, but it is. But if your brain allows you, to have a certain standard of where you want to be, then that's where you're gonna be. If you just stick to that. En moenie settle vir iets minder as jy nie, want as dit minder as jy is, dan is dit nie joune nie. Verstaan jy? Then you're just settling for something that's not yours.
And it should also be something that you work towards. It's constant work.
It's constant work, but it should be constant work from both sides.
Yes, it should be. It shouldn't just be from one side. It should be a connection, basically, where
and both parties should want the love to grow.
It should be basically the word I want to say is it should be organic.
Yeah.
That's
the organic love. Sure.
Instead of finding love that's authentic, find love that's organic. So when you find love that's organic,
preach faster.
So when you find love that's organic, then it will grow naturally. Basically, that is basically planting a seed. If you plant the right seed and nurture it properly, it will grow into what you want it to be over time.
Because love is so raw.
Yeah.
Love is so
raw. Soos raw almonds as jy dit byt en dan broei dit en dan uit die grond het gekom. En maar dan as jy sout op dit nie, is nie salted almonds.
I think that this is where we're gonna end this video, because this one is not gonna make up his own things. But step back, boom, mic drop. Where you going? We're gonna end this video.
Nee, je is klaar. Ik moest go, ik moest glezen.
This is where we're gonna end this
Steeds om
video.
te gleden.
This is where we're gonna end this video. I feel like
Slice
this
that.
video. Shh.
Slice dat tot.
Stop it! I feel like this video has been a
gaan
very.
uitvallen.
I feel like this video has been a very deep video, a very emotional video, but also a very relevant video
And simplistic.
and a simple video as well. Yeah. So if you are in love, or if you are searching for love, or if you are getting married, please watch our videos. Thank you so much for joining us. We are the Roaches and we love you guys. Bye.